Hey, I'm trying to flip. We go, it flipped. Yay. Hey, welcome. I'm on Periscope again. I am gonna make some noise today about my newest my newest job search post on LinkedIn, which is also on my blog at rickgillis.com. This one, what this is, in case you don't know, and I'm going to ramble for a little bit right now so I can, a few people can get online here with me. But this is my job search series for parents of new recent college grads. So actually, I'm tongue in cheek speaking to new young college grads. First of all, congratulations on finishing school. Congratulations on achieving, a major milestone. I really genuinely recognize that. It's a big deal. And I remember when I got mine, and I did mine non-traditionally. Took me 10 years to get my undergraduate degree, and I'm still proud of the fact that I actually did it. Anyways, this new post, I'm looking at my computer if you're wondering what I'm looking at, because I'm looking at the headline of this new post that I wrote last night and put up last night. My job search series for parents of new job-seeking grads. And this one is the third in this series, and this is about the thank you note, and it is mandatory. It's not something you can get away with, and this will set you apart from your competition, and that's what you want to do. You want to get the offer, and I mean, that's why you're going through all the trouble. So anyway, here's the deal. You go through all the trouble of filling the application out, getting a resume ready, then you get the interview, and you get to, and there's actually two parts of this post today. One's about this thank you note, and then I have something about asking for the job. So part one, you've done the interview, you completed the interview, and then you go out, and here's what I want you to do. And this is mandatory. This is not a request. This is not a suggestion. This is mandatory, but it's cheap. It's highly effective. And when I say cheap, I mean it's inexpensive to do this. What I want you to do is I want you to go to Walmart, Target, Office Depot, anywhere, and buy a box of 4x5 white or ivory panel cards. And the reason I want you to get some panel cards is because you're going to leave thank you notes on the spot after you do the job interview. Now here's the deal. First of all, if you want to get the ones that say thank you on the front cover of the card, that's cool, no problem. I would recommend, much more elegantly, is a plain card. And so plain, white or ivory, 4" by 5", and you're going to want to buy the whole box. I want you to take these with you to the interview. I want you to take them to the interview, because what you're going to do and I mean, leave them in your car, carry them in a messenger bag, carry them in your purse, I don't care where, but keep them. Now, here's the thing, it's really important. During the interview, and this is for every single person you interview with, so if you interview with one person, you want to get their name and make sure it's spelled correctly. Lots of times the man's name is John, but it's not John, it's Jon. This is not a time that you can just misspell somebody's name. Their names are probably the most important thing you have to walk away from and you have to remember when you leave the interview. Their last name, Mr. Steele, how do you spell that? S-T-E-E-L? Oh, add an E. Okay, S-T-E-E-L-E. This is okay to ask these questions. The likelihood of whoever you're interviewing with giving you a business card is not very good. So if you can get a business card, yay, that's the best. Or if you see one on their desk, just take it. Take it off the card, take it off their desk, and put it in your portfolio. Remember, you're going to have a portfolio in front of you. You're going to be taking notes during your interview. And if you didn't plan on that, plan on it now. So anyway, write down the name of every single person you interview with. And the reason is, as soon as you're done with the interview, you're going to go out into the lobby, or you're going to go into, and for ladies, you have a lounge in the ladies' room, go there, or go out to your car and sit down, and on the spot, top of mind, fresh memory, sit down and write a thank you note to every single person you interviewed with. All you're going to put on the envelope is their first name. That's all you need. Their name, first and last name. But inside the note, it's going to say something like this. It's going to be really simple because there's not a lot of space in a 4x5 card. Dear John, thank you for the time. Thank you for the time for interview. I'm the perfect person I'm the perfect match. I'm the right candidate, whatever you want to say, for this position. I look forward to hearing from you shortly. I look forward to hearing back from you soon. Sincerely, your name. That's it. That's all you want to say. But here's the deal. You're now going to put it in the envelope, and you're going to make sure the name is spelled correctly, and you're going to go back to the receptionist, and you're going to hand him or her the card, and you're going to say, would you please give this to Mr. Steele? I just interviewed with him a little while ago. I'd like him to have this as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Turn around and walk out. That's it. Now here's the deal. If the receptionist goes in and hands it to that person immediately, the impact is phenomenal. Phenomenal. This is somebody that you're still in their top of mind. They've just met you. They've just, they've got your face and your name top of mind. And then you leave a card. Wow, you're impactful. The way this individual is going to see this is you are somebody who has, you're the person that's going to treat the client the way I want you to treat my clients. I think I just put my finger in there a minute ago. I'm not sure, but anyway, because I had to raise the image a little bit. This is a big deal, though. This shows that you're classy. It shows that basically, this is a wow. This is a wow, and this is a win. Now, let's just assume that candidate number 2, you've already finished your interview, and candidate number 2 is in there, and that person is now being interviewed. And just before this gets started, the receptionist walks in and puts your card on his desk, and what's this? He opens it up, looks at it. Wow. And let me tell you what, you just destroyed the next person's interview. And more importantly, if there's 8 or 10 people being interviewed for the position, or 3 or 4, you're the one who's going to stand out top of mind. Now, why would you do this? First of all, you might want to send an email. Email is not elegant. It's just not classy business. It's not wrong. It's okay to do it. However, if that's your only option, especially if it's a long distance interview, telephone or something, you got to do it. But it's not elegant to do it on the spot. Number 2, if you're going to send a U.S. Post Office snail mail, it's not going to get there in time. The decision might be made before your letter arrives. The hiring decision could get made. You want that advantage. You want to step up. You want to be the person who gets the invitation, the offer. That's it. So anyway, that's what this is about. Now, part 2 of this message is, I want you to ask for the job. Now, I say this all the time, and I cannot say it enough. I want you to ask for the job. Once again, you went through all this trouble. You applied for the job. You got the resume ready. You got your hair ready. You did deep research. You got dressed perfectly. You checked yourself out. You checked. You get to the place. You're nervous. You get there, and you're feeling really good about this whole thing. And then on the way out, the last thing you do is you stand up and you shake hands and you say, can you tell me what the next step is? You have just destroyed everything you have been working for up to that point. You do not ever end an interview with a question, because then they can say, well, don't worry, we'll get back to you. Or we'll get back with you in a couple of weeks. What can you say to that? You can't say anything. You have just lost control of the entire situation. So here's what I want to advise you. I want you to say, and this works with everybody at every age. I don't care if you're entry level. I don't care if this is a bagging job, you're 16 years old for a grocery store, or if it is a C-suite position. I want you to shake the person's hand. I want you to look them dead in the eye, and I want you to say, I want this job. That's it. I want you to say, I want this job. Don't say another word. Turn around and then leave. That is it. This is what in sales is called closing the sale. This is asking for the sale. This is requiring, because nobody else is going to say this. Nobody, for some reason, nobody ever at job interviews says, I want this job. And it's okay to do that. Matter of fact, it's such a powerful technique. Don't say it unless you mean it. Seriously. So today is thank you card. They're mandatory. I want you to do it. This is a really inexpensive. By the way, a box of those cards, 12 to 24, 10, 12, 15 bucks. Very, very cheap. And you want to take the whole box with you, because I guarantee you're going to screw up 2 or 3 of them before you get one that you're going to be prepared to hand in. I promise. I do this all the time, so I know what I'm talking about. I tear up envelopes all the time, and it makes me so mad. I tear up cards and I rewrite them. So think about it. Your best, and listen, this is natural handwriting too. This is not something you can pre-write before you get there. That's not it. Do it on the spot. There might be some little tidbit you can relate to that you mentioned in that card. But anyway, take the whole box, because you're going to throw away 2 or 3 for every one you get. Okay. Number 2, ask for the job. Ask for the job. Ask for the job. You got to see me in my live presentations. I mentioned this about 8, 10 times. It's that important. Ask for the job. That's why you're there. Hey, okay, I'm going to get out of here now. I wish you the best. Thanks for being here. Share this, tell people. There's the job book. It's all glossy. I can see that. Okay, there's the new cover for the job book. Woohoo! And everything I'm talking about is in the job book. And of course, there's a promote book too. The promote book, which, by the way, has a brand new back cover because I want guys to know they're part of the story as well. Okay, guys, I'm wishing you the very best. Great success to you. See you later. Over and out, down Periscope.